Calcutta is a thriving metropolis, an ever-expanding city that is pushing its limits both upwards and outwards. Home to most international brands and a booming IT industry, there is an ever-increasing demand for luxurious apartments and ultra-modern shopping malls. Calcutta is poised for greater things. Despite this progress, there is another side to the city. Less than 20 kilometres away, Sita, who is 13 years old, is struggling to get sleep at night. The hard floor offers no comfort to her aching body after yet another back-breaking day working at the brick fields. Many children her age and even younger are toiling away their dreams, sometimes to augment the family coffers or to repay an inherited debt. Other times it is just a question of survival. Sometimes she seeks solace and sleep through alcohol to numb her aching body, and sadly she is not the only one to do so.
I work for about 18 hours every day, reporting for work long before daybreak and work well past sunset, till I can't see anymore.
Although her life is incredibly hard, Sita is just one of over 200,000 child labourers, the majority of whom are migrants, working in deplorable conditions in the 5,000 brick fields across the West Bengal state of eastern India. More than 1 million workers employed here produce 65% of the 140 billion bricks made annually in India. These kilns still operate using medieval, labour-intensive manual processes and are therefore heavily dependent on cheap labour, including children, to keep costs as low as possible. The workforce mainly consists of landless, unskilled, lower caste men, women and children from the neighbouring states of Bihar, Jharkhand, Orissa, Uttar Pradesh and even many who travel from the neighbouring country of Bangladesh. As the brick industry in West Bengal is not listed under the Indian Factories or Companies Acts, the workforce is neither registered nor protected by labour or welfare laws. Despite working 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, workers are denied basic work amenities and entitlements such as adequate safe water and sanitation, basic living conditions and healthcare. The workers, families with children and even those children who are unaccompanied are brought in and controlled by a series of middlemen or labour contractors. These workers from the lowest strata of the Indian caste and class pyramid, with no employment opportunity and no means of survival, are lured into migrating as a brick kiln worker, where the earnings are small and the rewards few. Payments are based on the number of bricks produced, with 1,000 bricks earning each worker 60 rupees or the equivalent of €1. Although there is a promise of free accommodation and firewood, the former translates as small, low-roofed, windowless shanties or hovels with no separate space for cooking. There is no provision for safe drinking water or proper sanitation facilities. Sadly, apart from traditional practitioners who are non-registered, health services are also unavailable. Often, pregnant women will work up to 1 hour before giving birth, which takes place in a hut in unhygienic conditions and without medical assistance. Other support systems such as maternity benefits or ante or postnatal care are non-existent. Once the baby has been delivered, mothers will return to work within a matter of hours. Babies will not be registered, immunised or vaccinated and are denied other forms of government entitlements such as nutrition support and healthcare. All children are raised in extremely unhygienic conditions, making them vulnerable to many diseases. Other basic rights such as formal education are an impossible dream.
I am a bell haka and it is my job to steer the bullocks and the contraption in a circular motion from dawn to dusk. I walk nearly 20 kilometers every day. Though I feel very tired, I have to pay back the 3,000 rupees my mother was paid as advance by the Thekedar. On Wednesdays, I only take the khuraki to sustain myself during the week. The rest I'll take home when I go at the end of the brick making season. I have been working in these kilns since I was 7, and I earn €1 for every 10,000 bricks made from the clay I help to mix. Next season, I'll be a brick moulder and get €1 for every 1,000 bricks I make. Then I'll make a lot of money.
Most of the families here have been engaged in brick making for as long as they can remember. With no skills, no land to till and many mouths to feed, they are left with no option. Work is scarce in their native villages, and at least here they are guaranteed a job for 7 to 8 months of the year, with free accommodation and firewood. They can work and stay together and everyone contributes to the family income. The hours are flexible, which means that a family can put in more man hours, produce more bricks and ultimately earn more money. For many fathers, the logic is simple. A large family has the potential to bring in a larger income. At some point, it may even help to remove them from debt bondage. Hence, even the youngest family members work.
My friends work as raisers and carry the raw bricks to the furnace for baking. Their work is hard. They carry up to 10 bricks at one time, for which they are given a plastic token. They have to be fast to make about 125 trips a day. They make about €1 for every 1000 bricks they carry.